There's so many discussions about this. You have one side showing how good they are in trading, and then you have another side also saying that a lot of traders fail. I want to balance it out also with the cons. What happens when you trade? High reward, high risk, more volatility. It gives you also the chance to lose more money. So it doesn't mean that you earn more. It will always be earnings. There will be a chance also, or you're subjecting yourself also to the ability to actually lose more money. In this video, let's talk about the topic, does trading actually work? Is it something that is worth getting into? Because there's so many discussions about this. You have one side showing how good they are in trading, and then you have another side also saying that a lot of traders fail, and it would not be good for ordinary people to start trading. And in this video, I want to share my thoughts and my insights to all of you. And for someone who has been in the market for about 16 years, I want to share my insights. And I do hope that after watching this video, this is something that would help you and push you to research further, study further, so that you can make informed decisions on how you want to go about your investable fund. Now, that being said, before we talk about does trading actually work, let's talk about the basics first. What is trading? Trading is basically you buying an asset with the intention of selling it based on the fluctuations, based on the volatility. And that's why there's so many facets of trading, from stocks to forex to commodities to indices to crypto, because the intent of trading is basically just buying low, selling high, regardless of what the asset class is. Primarily because any financial instrument will always go about the rudiments of supply and demand. More buyers bring the prices up, more sellers bring the prices down. And with that happening in every financial asset, it gives traders the ability to take advantage of that. Buy low, sell high, or in trading also, there's the ability to be able to short and make money when the markets are going down as well. Now, that being said, what's the main difference of trading versus investing? So that being said also, I want to give you the pros of trading and then some cons also to balance everything out. The pros of trading is that because you're exposed also to a higher level of risk, you try to ride the volatility, or you try to follow the trend, or you're actually leveraging and also shorting, you're subjected to the possibility of a higher amount of return. Meaning, because of all of that activity that you're doing, leverage, the volatility, the trend following, you have a chance to earn a better amount over the long term. Especially for good stocks, they go upward in this direction. However, if you're investing, you get to maximize this upward movement. But if you're trading, you get to come in and out while it's moving up and down, and you get to earn more while it's actually moving up and down. And what's nice about trading also is the flexibility, meaning you can be in the market when you want to, you can be in the market when it counts the most, and you can be away from the market also when you don't want to be, or you're busy, or you don't think it's favorable. And what's interesting about that also is that, for example, you're trading forex markets. When you're trading the forex market, when you try to analyze it, you have a business, you have a job, you're busy during mornings. But because the forex market is 24/5, when you get home, you have some free time, you can trade before you go to sleep, you can close your position, and then you're done. It's the ability for you also to be able to be exposed at the time that you want it, and it's the ability also for you to be out at the time that you want it as well. I want to balance it out also with the cons. What happens when you trade? High reward, high risk, more volatility. It gives you also the chance to lose more money. So it doesn't mean that you earn more. It will always be earnings. There will be a chance also, or you're subjecting yourself also to the ability to actually lose more money. Higher risk, higher return, and you need to realize that. But not just that also, there's a larger chance of getting error if you transact frequently, and also it will increase your transaction costs. Your fees will be higher. If you're shorting also, you're leveraging, you're borrowing, it means that your costs also will get higher. And I think one of the negative things also is that, and it happens to even entrepreneurs and to everyone else, but it's not just purely for trading, but you have to realize this, since you're into the grind, of the market and the fluctuations and the volatility, it brings some sort of stress. And that's why I always say this every time you trade: you only subject yourself with an amount that if it goes to zero, you're totally okay with it. Now, that being said, I want to differentiate what's the difference between trading and investing, because there's a lot of talk about trading is better than investing, investing is better than trading. So if you go about what I said earlier, trading is you're there actually for the volatility, you're there for the trend. Your main intention, regardless of what the underlying asset is to sell when the odds are not in your favor already, or it's reversing, you feel that it's going down. And even if you still like the asset, but the trade or the direction is no longer going into your favor, then you still sell. For trading, you don't fall in love with the asset, but you follow what your trade setup is. For investing, you fall in love with the asset. And for example, you're looking at the stock market, you really have to know the fundamentals, the main driver on why you're getting in, the main driver on why you're positioning, the main driver on why you want to actually buy something is because you really love the long-term growth, the long-term appreciation of it. For investors, it doesn't matter if there are dips, because they have the ability also to withstand that dip, meaning they're not panicking. They don't have to sell because they can also wait it out. For trading, when it doesn't go the direction that you want it to go, you need to sell, you need to cut loss. But for investing, it would either be a position for you either to wait some more, to hold on to it, or it could be a position also to actually add and build a larger base when it's actually going up. Does trading actually work? And I think a bigger question is, will it actually work for you? The best thing that you could actually do is to try it yourself, because it's not a one-size-fits-all strategy. And I've said this in a lot of videos similar to entrepreneurship or real estate or the stock market or crypto or forex and everything else in between. There are people that have been successful in flipping properties. There are people who have been successful in renting out condos. There are people who are good in dividend investing. There are people who are good in options. There are people who are good in shorting. There are people who are good in trend following. My point is this: it's not a one-size-fits-all strategy, but the more you spend the time to try to learn more about it, the more you try to spend the time to get better at it, and you actually try it, actual practitionership, actual time study, the better you'll actually be. The better you'll have a semblance of, you know, if it will fit you or not. The best way for you to be able to know if trading is for you or not, or if you can be profitable in it, is by actually studying, learning the basics, putting small amounts of money, and doing multiple trades over a period of time, so that you have the ability to assess and look back if it's actually successful for you or not. If you're asking, where can we trade? What's a platform where you can actually start trading? What's a platform where you could actually practice to get better? Practice so you can learn. Practice so you can gain the experience. But not just that, to ultimately figure out what works for you. So if you want to learn more about trading, and one platform that you could actually use is Fxview. I'll put links down below on how you could actually check them out, learn more about them, how you can open an account as well. But I think that's one way for you to be able to get into this space, is by actually trying it. For those who are asking what are the things that you can get and what are the things that you can expect from Fxview, number one is this: if you're very, very sensitive about commissions and what you're actually paying, they have a very, very low commission, $1 for every $100,000, or 1:100,000. What's interesting about that is that they have tight spreads from 0.0 pip with zero cost funding. Then what's interesting about them is that they're ethical and transparent, and they have institutional grade pricing with deep liquidity and fast execution. Now, for those that want to diversify, and remember what I said about trying and practicing and doing a lot of things, there's a lot of things that you could actually choose from. They have a lot of asset classes that are available in their platform: forex, stocks, commodities, cryptocurrencies, and indices. So that's one way also for you to be able to see what works for you and what you're actually good at. Are you better in stocks or indices or commodities or crypto or trading forex? And it's a good diversification play also, because there are different markets as well. Remember what I said, stocks are over a certain period of time that they're open. Forex is 24/5. The crypto market is 24/7. Now, in terms of security of funds, Fxview is regulated by top authorities. and they're a member of the ICF and Financial Commission. They have very, very attractive promos, free VPS, loyalty points, and 100% deposit bonus on every deposit that you actually make. They have won global awards over the past few years. They're the best global CFD broker. They're the most trusted broker and best value broker as well. For those who are asking also in terms of platforms that they have multiple trading platforms. They have MT4, MT5, and Trader. Now, what's interesting also about what they have to protect investors is that they have negative balance protection, which I think is something that's useful and handy, especially if you're trying to simulate and trying to learn the ropes on how trading is and how it could actually work for you. And lastly is this, they have social trading with Zulu Trade. So if you're the type of person who wants to go the social trading route, there's a lot of options that are available for you as well. Trading is not a one-size-fits-all strategy, but I do believe if you spend the time, you spend the work, and you build the experience on it, it's something that can be a route for you in order for you to be able to add an extra stream of income, an extra asset class that could help you and give you the ability to make your money work hard for you. And if you want to try, if you want to know and test out trading, a broker that you could try out is Fxview. Links are down below for you to be able to test and actually try it. And I do hope that this video gave you enough insight into the world of trading. Let me know. Do you guys have any questions about it? I want to create more videos about trading and help you also decide which works for you the most, because at the end of the day, this channel is here to be able to give you enough insight and information for you to be able to reach whatever goals that you have. That's it for now. Marvin Germo. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon. God bless you all.